Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Hello, welcome to the Warriors Podcast. Your weekly is about to become bi-weekly. Is that right, bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly, yeah.
Yeah,
Fortnightly.
it's about fortnightly podcast of fretting, worrying, interruptions, a load of dribble, but we know you enjoy it.
No, it's going to be good this week. It's going to be after the absolute disaster that was last week's public episode. Do you know what? When you hear it back, you might go, oh, it's all right. You've no idea how long we recorded and how much just had to be cut out because it literally was drivel. So this week we are coming in, firing on all cylinders. It's going to be gold, gold, gold.
That sounds like metal, metal, metal. What were you banging then?
Oh, it's my chair.
Welcome to the Warriors.
Got anything? What you been up to, Hayley? What's been going on?
Well, we've got a lot to discuss before we get into our worries. And one of our worries is your worry from something that's actual serious happened this week.
Yeah, something serious happened. Let's set the scene a little bit just so people know who, at the end of the day, really is at fault here.
Oh, here we go. So, I did my very last tour day of my Hayley's Comic Show. New tour to be announced next Monday.
All right.
Please follow hayleyellis.com for more details.
Right,
anyway,
that's 100 quid you owe already for the advert.
Anyway, I did my last tour day in Leicester, and Barry was my support act, and he told me he was leaving during the interval. Very happy with that. Okay, off you pop, Barry.
Well,
And
thanks. Very happy with that. That was leaving.
No, as in like, I don't mind you going before the end. Absolutely fine. So I finished the show.
Supportive backstage.
Supportive.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
This is after when I was on stage, you know, doing one of me 4 jokes. Hayley just walks on in the middle of me set. Unprofessional.
Why, Barry? You can't not give context to anything.
So somebody in the audience gave me a little fan, like one of those paper fan things. And he gave
You sort of leaned back and looked at me in the wings and went, I've got a fan. And he went, that's actually for Hayley.
Yeah, and honestly, I've never seen her move as fast. Oh, give it here. Right, cheers, thanks.
Oh, last show, I don't care. Anyway, so at the end of the show, I'm wrapping up, and Barry very kindly arranged for 2 big massive confetti cannons to go off, and he brought me flowers and champagne.
Yeah, more powerful than I expected, those confetti cannons.
I watched the footage back, and you hear me saying the microphone, I'm really worried about who's going to clean that up. And then the camera's left running at the back of the stage, and I see the staff, I see the staff go up, and someone with a dustpan and brush, and he starts brushing it, and he looks exhausted.
So Hayley thought I'd gone. She says goodnight. I've arranged for a staff member to stand on the other side of the wings. We set off the cannons. I go out, flowers, champagne, say well done. Perfect, right? I did notice on the footage though that you initially are like, oh wow, and then you look at the floor like, oh fuck.
I know, I was like, I'm gonna get billed for this.
Yeah. Oh fucking, do I have to sweep this up myself?
Because some of them have a clean-up bill, you know that. I was like, oh shit, if that's on my invoice.
I checked with them before though. I made sure. So did that. And then Hayley goes out, does a chatting, whatever, and me and you walked to the car park together. I saw you to your car. I got in my car. We both went separate ways. Although admittedly chatting on the phone still. I get back to near where I live, and there's a bit of road where it goes from 60 mile an hour to 40, and then there's a roundabout very quickly afterwards. I'm at the roundabout waiting, just letting this taxi go across. There's a car behind me. All of a sudden, there's a massive screech. Right, like I thought it was a firework at first, like this, and I was like,
Well, you are in Nottingham, aren't you? But like, fucking.
So I turn and look, I like, what the fuck? And as I turn, next thing I know, bang, I'm on the other side of the roundabout. A car had gone into the back of the one behind me, and that in turn had sent me flying across the road. So I'm fine. I'm all right. Hurt my shoulder. That is proper starting to smart. But apart from that, fine. But obviously damage to the car. But
Can't wait to get my invoice off you.
Because, yeah, well, this is the thing.
You also told me how much the confetti cannons cost, so I knew. Yeah, you did.
Oh,
and
right.
you pointed and you pointed out on the label on a real champagne. This isn't prosecco. This is the real stuff. So I'm like,
No,
okay,
as
Barry,
in,
I'm aware you paid a lot of money.
No, I was just making you aware that basically don't be putting this in a fucking sauce like you did with the last gift.
I haven't. I've
you.
still got the last one. I'm going to give me an accountant for Christmas.
Are you really?
No, I'm not. Of course, I'm not. But Barry is okay. He is okay. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm all right. But
I'll never hear the fucking end of it. Like,
yeah, because if I had just gone home when I was meant to, that wouldn't have happened.
well, no, we don't know. Something worse might have happened. It's like Final Destination. It's going to catch up with you. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying the butterfly effect. If a butterfly, as in you, flaps its bingo wings.
He thinks I'm not going to say anything because he's had a car accident, but he's wrong. I was like, oh, he's done all this nice stuff for me end of tour, but I'm still getting me revenge for what he did on the Patreon.
No, you've got till 31st of December, I've told
see.
you.
Anyway, should we do Worries of the Week?
Oh, sorry, yeah. Barry's had a car accident. Yeah, we'll just get that out of the way. He's going to talk about it at some point to get some sympathy. What a carry on it all is.
You got your dash cam though. You got your footage.
That's true. That's true.
How much do you swear on the footage?
I've turned the audio off.
Oh, that would have been good with the audio on.
Well, two reasons. One, I don't want to ever be in a situation where I'm in court and they're watching it and they can hear me singing along to A Little Respect or chatting with Dave Longley.
Yeah.
Because
being caught again for other
we're
reasons.
being contempt of court, yeah. So I've got that. But no, I'm fine. But if I just got away earlier.
Oh, I'm never going to hear the end of it.
But congratulations on the end of the tour, though.
Thanks, Barry. Should we do Worries of the Week?
Let's go for it.
Worries, you got a lot. Worries, you got a lot. Worries.
Barry's got a lot to worry about.
Barry should have left in the interval.
Barry's neck's in his shoulders.
Barry shouldn't have walked it to the car.
Oh, what are you worried about this week, Barry, apart from serious RTAs?
Well, I've got a couple of things. One's a whinge, and one's a bit of a to which you get. Oh,
We've just had your whinge.
I wasn't whinging.
Okay.
Well, the worry, I realised this yesterday, right? I was thinking about, like, comedy and, like, live shows and all that. And I realised...
Is it worth it? Yeah.
I'll never go and watch a comedy gig again and enjoy it. Like, I used to love stand-up, right? When I was from the age of, like, maybe, like, 12, once I sort of discovered that there was an alternative circuit, because comedy to me, any stand-up had just been what my uncles had on like video, and it was all like Freddie Starr and Chubby Brown, and it's just shite. And then I discovered an Eddie Izzard video, Unrepeatable, and it just literally changed my life. I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen, right? And I loved it. It's what made me want to be a comedian. I thought it was the best thing in the world, right? And I'm looking back now all these years later, and I tried to imagine myself just going out on like a works do or something and going and watching a gig, like a comedy night. I couldn't do it. It would be, I'd be like, I don't think I'll ever watch stand-up again, never enjoy it. I think I've got so close to it, I've ruined something that was a childhood love.
I sort of know what you mean, because I watch a lot of comedy now. I mean, I still go and watch stand-up and shows that I'm not on the bill. But I know what you mean, because you'll sit there now and you'll sort of go, oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really good. But you don't necessarily laugh, even though it's funny.
That.
That was you watching your uncle's DVDs of Freddie Starr. But you don't really, you can't sort of, I find it difficult when I'm on a bill. I like to go out, and if I'm like closing a bill, I like to go out and see what's happening, so I know if anything's been talked about, who's been spoke to,
The callback queen.
Yeah, I like to go, I can reference that. But also, I find it difficult to watch other acts now when I'm about to go on, because I get all restless leg syndrome. You know what I mean? I can't sit still. I'm walking about, I'm moving, I'm twitching. So yeah, I know what you mean. But I do book in to watch shows now. I think, I'd like to see that, or I'd like to watch that, and I'll go and watch some stuff.
Yeah, it's just a bit sad, really. It was just a sad realisation of like, I've got, but it's probably like florists, like, when they get married, they must be like, oh, fucking flowers.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I do know what you mean.
If you get close to it, you just get sick of it. Like, and I like my favourite comic. Like, I'll
You
never...
were looking at your right hand, then I was like, I don't say you're sick of that. Your favourite comic is?
I'll never be able to watch my favourite comic ever again. Like, the one comic I would have paid to see. It's just not possible.
You see me Sunday, you supported me.
No, just Tom Binns. He had 3 different characters. It was a very... No, it was Sean Locke. Sean Locke is... And I still will put Sean Locke's stand-up on and casually listen to it. And I just don't think there's any other comic like him or ever will be. And I'm just a bit like, have I broken comedy? Like, is comedy broken in my head now that I can't just laugh at something without hearing it and going, oh, see what they did there. I can see the sort of, like, instead of looking at it like a fucking mathematician.
There'll be comics, though, that that we're friends with. And I've seen their sets, like, loads of times and stuff. But they'll put the odd thing in that'll really make me laugh. And it's only stuff comics laugh at.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So, for example, Mike Newell, and I can't say what it was he said, but because it was sort of like an in-joke.
Yeah, and it really got you.
Oh, it really got me. I was laughing. And then everyone, like, people laughed and stopped. But then I carried on laughing for about... a couple of minutes, and my laugh isn't subtle. When I really laugh, it's not subtle. So obviously, like, people are looking around going, why is she still laughing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you'll do it every now and again when you're emceeing, you'll say something and it'll tickle me, but other people...
Not
do you know
my
what I
set,
mean?
she noticed then.
Not the set. No, but I've heard the set. I've heard the set. So I'm not going to laugh at something I've heard, like... But...
Can't do I couldn't do the new bits that you do, could I?
Not after the way the first bit went.
They weren't sure about the TV licensing gag. I thought, let's leave the gender reveal balloon stuff alone.
But you know what I mean? There'll be like odd little bits. And it's like, I was speaking to Brennan Reese when we both did the Frog together on Thursday, and he watched my set and he's like, oh, there's a bit there that I'd not heard you say, which really made me laugh. And it's the bit that not audience wouldn't laugh at. It's just like a little aside. It's not an in-joke, just a little aside. Yeah.
I did a gig and there was, I'll not say who it was comparing, but they were chatting away to a group of women, and he was like, which one of you's got the most the wildest job. They're all like, oh, well, I work in education. I work with special needs children, and I could see the fucking beads of sweat starting to form, because as soon as you go anything like special needs kids or anything, care of the elderly or anything, it becomes a bit sensitive. Where if someone just went doctor straight away, you'd be able to go and do something. But I could see, and eventually one of them just went, oh, I'm a welder, right? And she was. And he went, and he was so relieved to get himself out of it that he just went, oh, you're a welder. What do you weld? And she went, metal. And it made me laugh so much backstage that he just went, something's really tickled the second act there, obviously.
I know.
She was like, the fuck do you think I weld, you knobhead? But I knew that he was just so relieved to not have to. Oh, what type of special needs?
I know which comedian you're talking about.
I like just when something happens and it really gets you.
That's what I mean. So you still laugh at it. You're still laughing at comedy.
Yeah, but the bits that go wrong. The bits where it's really fucked up on someone.
I heard Colin at the Frog. I told him I wouldn't tell anyone this.
Oh, go on.
But I heard him laugh at me the other night.
No.
Yeah. I promised I wouldn't spoil his
Did
reputation.
you trip up or something?
No. And usually I hear him eating crisps or clicking on his keyboard. But I actually heard a genuine laugh. And it's because I actually use the C word, which I don't normally use. Because
anybody in Leicester will be able to...
Because there was a man who kept heckling, right? But not in our... He was just heckling stuff he couldn't do anything with. He was going on about eggs or something like that. And I was like, it's not
Is it
like...
Mike Wilkinson?
No. But he's going on about eggs or something like that. And I just go, there's nothing I can do with that. And I sort of dealt with him. And then he said something else and I dealt with it. And then I go, oh, actually, I'm going to tell you this story about the time I had to go and see the gynecologist. Because I went, you just reminded me of... And said the C word. And I heard Colin proper laugh.
All right.
Like, really laugh.
Speaking of...
Yeah, it's exactly what I did. And Colin really... And then I was like, I heard you laugh before, Colin. He goes, me? I'm like, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Don't try and deny it.
Yeah.
Colin, by the way, if you don't know, we spoke about him before on the podcast. He's a tech, but he's notorious for being very hard to please, as in doesn't laugh at anything since 1986.
Yeah.
Tell you what else I enjoy about Colin, when he doesn't like to do his job, as in someone will go, I've got a guitar, and he'll be like, oh God, because he has to like sound check it. So once I said there was an act on, right, and he'd never played the Frog before, Finlay Christie. He's lovely. He's a brilliant comic as well. And he said, I said, when Colin comes in, because he'd never met him, I said to him, just say you've got 20 different sound cues. Right, and Eddie Brips was like, yeah, so you've got sound cues and a guitar. All right, so Colin comes in and he goes, you're right. He goes, yeah, sorry, I should have said this before, probably emailed it. I've got 20 sound cues. And Colin's face, it just, like, do you know, like in The Mask where his jaw just drops? And I had to tell him straight away because I thought, I think he's having some sort of seizure.
Just a joke, Colin. Calm down. Don't worry. It'll be fine. You can play with your spaceships. It's fine.
What's your other worry then? If that was your moan.
Oh, no, that was my worry.
And what's your moan then? You should just be like me. Instead of like watching comedy, you should watch a lot of reality TV. Are you watching I'm a Celeb?
All right, well, use me whinge. It's people oversharing. Like there seems to be nothing like private in the world anymore, and just everything seems to be up for grabs. And I know things about celebrities and strangers that I just shouldn't know.
Like what?
I just saw a little clip of like I'm a Celebrity, and there was someone talking about something to do with their private life. Don't ask me who. I haven't got a clue. Right, the last person I recognised in there was Timmy Mallet. Right, so I don't know who any of these people are, right?
Is your TV still in black and white?
So, yeah, it's just like everything's. The world feels more graphic and horrific. Like nobody.
What were
holds,
they talking about?
It was. You know, I've said that I'm convinced that 2024 is the Chinese year of the arse. Right?
Right.
That people talking about bumholes again.
On I'm a Celeb?
Yeah. It was
In
a
what way?
Bleaching.
Right.
Like all these.
But do you know what that is? On I'm a Celeb, they're just sat round
Yeah.
with cameras filming them. So it's like a green room, basically. So you're not on your guard. You're just talking to kill time. They're there 24 hours a day. They're going to talk about absolutely everything. And you'll forget sometimes what you're talking about because you're just having a little chat.
Really, I've never been sat chatting. I've never done a weekend away at a comedy club and spent a lot of time chatting with somebody that we've got to the bottom of the barrel of conversation that we're talking about someone's ring piece.
Well, you obviously haven't been on a bill with Lou Conran recently. 'Cause
That is true. Sorry. that
that'd be number one topic of conversation, Louise.
But it just everyone's about the arse. Can we like?
But don't you like that about celebrities? I like it when celebrity, like that's what people want to know. They want to know that they're normal people and they have conversation. You know what I mean?
I know, or maybe I'm just sick of people talking about the arse. Then maybe
That's what it is, Barry. Let's break it down.
I think that might be what it is. I think it might be. I apparently there's a population crisis in the world. I've no idea how. There must be dead busy in the test tube baby place because nobody's getting pregnant naturally because everyone's on the arse.
Right. Anyway, let's move on to listeners' worries. Listeners' emails. Right in. This
Sick of
episode
it.
will be flawless. It won't be any dribble.
Gold. It's all about the arse.
Meghan Trainor's new song.
Do you know what I mean, though? You know when you just think, I know too much about these people in these
I haven't watched, actually, I'm a Celeb, and I usually watch it, but I've been behind on Corrie, so I've needed to catch up. But I need to get back, because I like the idea of, I love I'm a Celeb, it's just sort of nice, the nice reality show. I mean, they do horrible things on there, but it's like, the people are nice in it.
Yeah, it's not one that's built on conflict, where,
No.
like, Big Brother would deliberately try to, like, Dear 43, like, if it's, like, a dull episode, they'll, like, I don't know, they'll, like...
Take all the food off him and blame it on one person who gets bullied, and then they'll
Big
reveal.
Brother has introduced some howler monkeys into the house, and they say, "Rah, rah," and everyone's it's just fucking carnage.
Big Brother has introduced an electric shock game in water with an iron.
Do you know what I'm saying? All this, if that happened, the toaster in the in the jacuzzi game, I'd watch that. I'd watch that if Gemma Collins was in there and there's a game, or if they stuck some howler monkeys in. I'd watch that just to watch Christopher Biggins getting terrorised by a chimp.
Don't ever moan about me and my programmes again. When you're pitching ideas like that to Channel 5.
As long as they're not talking about their Nipsey, just get on with it.
Let's do other people's worries. So I'm going to read out some of the worries we've had through on Instagram. Also, worries/questions. And when we ask for questions, we got questions. How many check shirts does Barry own? That's from my friend Mo.
Shall I? Do you want an official count?
Yeah, let's do the official count.
Bear with me.
Insert Tony Hart music here.
$24.
Of the same shirt.
Variations of. Take a photo if you don't believe me.
No, I believe you. There you go. That's the official answer.
24.
Oh, Christian Bale over there. We had a message from Catherine. What would you rather be? A bee or a wasp? Cutting edge
B.
stuff.
B,
Why?
because people don't try and twat you all the time.
That's
Just
like saying,
make a
who would you
nice
rather
change.
be, Barry or Hayley? We've had a worry. We've spoke about this actually weirdly before. Well, you have, Barry. But my worry is that Putin will hit the nuclear button while I'm at work as a teacher, and my last minutes will be spent teaching kids rather than be with my family.
Yep, take the threat seriously. Things are escalating. Phone in sick. Phone in sick. Get on the sick.
Do not worry. People will have actually real bad anxiety about this. Can we just...
Get on the SSP train.
No. Everything's okay. It's going to be fine.
Oh, it will be. It'll be absolutely fine. It will be.
Gregor said, has either of you ever taken a turkey to the beach?
I know what this is. This isn't an in-joke.
What is it?
It's the guy on Family Fortunes.
What did he do?
Have you never seen the Family
Oh, he just
Fortunes
says
guy?
turkey to every
Said
answer.
Turkey to every answer. Name something you take to the beach. You went, turkey. You went, name a place you go on holiday. Turkey. He just said turkey for everything.
What was his reasoning behind that? Did they find out?
No, but his brother looked fucking livid on the panel behind him. You can actually see his brother say to the rest of the family, I'm going to kill him.
He would do if all that money's up for grab and he's just having a mess around. You'd be raging, wouldn't you?
Because all he had to do, because the brother had done the hard work, he'd done it first, so he'd got all the big answers. This next fella just had to do the little bits of cleaning up with, like, the second and third top answers.
Oh.
Yet he's gone out fucking babbling about Turkey. The guy's livid.
Did you see that man who threw away that Bitcoin? Like 560 million Bitcoin? His girlfriend threw it out.
I heard something similar about a guy who had a hard drive.
This is it.
He knows that it's in this waste tip somewhere.
Yeah, so he's got the password so he can get into this Bitcoin. It's like 560 million, and it's in some waste ground.
Yeah, and he's trying to get permission to go digging for it.
There's one thing throwing out like your old magazines or your old books. Imagine, are they still together? I think they are.
I mean,
I'm going to hear about this car crash every day for at least a year. Imagine throwing away £560 million.
why is she throwing away his hard drive? Try and see it from her point of view. I know he's livid, but she had reasons.
That is Barry's opinion. That is not the opinion of the podcast. Xmas is coming up. I spent all my money on gig tickets, tips on homemade presents for family needed.
All right, Vicky.
Yeah, she has. Spent all the money on tickets for me and you.
Meanwhile,
Barry.
Haley's flying off to Disney again on the Hogarth dollar.
Homemade presents. Any idea, Barry? Bet you're good at this.
Homemade presents? Mm-hmm. Oh, what have I been... if you can... Because sometimes people say, it's what a present means as opposed to what it costs. And sometimes if you just get, like, a really nice card and just...
Is this what you're saying when you say some people say that? Is that what you're saying?
No, just get a really nice card and write something, like, really heartfelt and genuine in it. I'd rather have that. Would I? Or
No,
would I
you
want
wouldn't.
100
No,
quid
you
Amazon
wouldn't.
Voucher? No, I'd rather have the money. But some people are not shallow, so you can blag and exploit these people
what could she
with
make?
sentimentality.
You could make some Christmas decorations for the tree.
It's not Blue Peter. What you going to make? Oh, yeah, then you can make Tracy Island using some bog rolls. You want about she can make something.
I'm just trying to help, Barry. You're saying, you could do that, but people won't like it.
I got you a nice card.
It
for
had
the
Del
end.
Boy on the front and he'd crossed out happy birthday but happy end of tour.
That's going to be worth that. Honestly, that'll be worth money. That.
Is this your way, Vicky, of saying that you've not got me and Barry Christmas presents?
Oh fucking hell. Oh yeah, let's be careful here, just in case. Like, yeah,
We're
could
going to
be...
end up with a Christmas decoration.
Yeah. Mm.
How
What
about
do
you
you
try
want?
and get some money back for those gig tickets? Not our ones, but like some of the ones you...
Imagine that you get your remittance through. There's 10 shows have had 1 ticket refunded. You fucking smash the gap.
Darn you, Hogarth!
I don't want the £7 for that t-shirt.
Vicky, don't worry about it. People won't mind. Whatever you make, as long as it's come from the heart and it isn't disgusting, people won't mind.
Nah, yeah, you'll be all right.
We've had an email from Zombie Peen.
All right, ZP.
I'm worried about how much I've been listening to your show because I've been depressed recently and it's proper cheap. No, hang on, the second half, Barry.
Okay.
And it proper cheers me up. But I've been listening like a lot, and then they've put a lot.
Oh, right.
At least one of you has, because our stats aren't showing that.
Well, this is the weird thing, actually, because our stats are better than they've ever been. Yet the correspondence and interaction across social media has never been lower. I said to you in the car the other day, I went, can we do a Warriors Seance special where we try and get in touch with all the people who used to write on the Twitter and the Instagram just to say, right, are you still there? Is there anyone there? Because I said, how are we doing these numbers? So either you just haven't got anything to say, or there's some Chinese bot farm currently sending our thing through the roof.
And why? Because me and Barry wouldn't pay for that.
No, that's true.
But thank you, Zombie Peen, for listening repeatedly.
Yeah.
It's
Keep
people like you that are
downloading.
keeping us all
Yeah.
in the charts. Not in the UK charts, but where are you listening from, actually? Because that might be why it's affecting certain other charts. Let us know.
Jonathan sent an email in. Hello to my favourite podcast duo outside Dead Men Talking. I think we should be number 1. How much would you need to be paid to put your name to a book like this? And it's a book called Stand-Up Put-Downs. The best heckler put-downs from comedy's master of the art. Compiled or compared by Rufus Hound.
What's wrong with that?
Well, we don't know the content of the book. So I think what we need to do is just stick a peg in that, and we'll come back to it. I'll go and get the book, and we'll come back with some of the best stand-up put-downs. They might be good. He's obviously read it.
I don't think there's anything wrong. If someone's asked you to write a book, you're going to take the money for writing a book, aren't you? It's stand-up related. He was a stand-up, or is a stand-up.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, honestly, if Hollands has taught us anything, it is that I will do anything for money.
He will do anything for money. Get your suggestions in.
Anything
And
to
your
avoid
price.
A normal job. Yeah. If you live local, do you need your house cleaning? I'll come round and do a couple of hours.
Get your suggestions in. Email us, thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com. Patreon, just slide into the DMs. Give us a suggestion. Hang on, no. For £60, you can actually, it's an auction, basically. So give what you're prepared to pay and what you want Barry to do, and we'll see if he'll do it on next episode.
Yeah. And then after that, we'll do Haley.
I'll just say no to everything.
That's true.
Whereas you'll
That's
consider
the
it.
spirit.
But you'll consider it, Barry. £20 to sniff a sock.
Do I have to leave the house?
They'll send it you in the post.
Fine.
There you go.
Well, I
So
want the money first.
that's what I mean. Barry will actually consider it. But like Meatloaf, there's some things he won't do for money. Okay, no matter how much you suggest him.
Very limited, but there's some clues in this episode if you listen back.
I don't think anyone wants to do that with you, Barry.
How do you know?
Well, let's see. Get your suggestions in.
No, let's not. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next week, and Hayley, have a lie down.
Have a nap, and Barry,
Have a nap.
yeah, go and rest your shoulders.
Look after yourself, everyone.
Bye. You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.